Hey guys, it's Jim Chandler with Rock Your Best Vocals. Today we're going to learn how to sing like Chris Cornell. He's one of the best, in my opinion, rock vocalists of all time. He's just got everything. He's got this warmth to his voice. It's just like a bluesy feel, plus he's got the rock and he's got the screams. And at first I didn't really like Chris Cornell, but when I started to get into listening to some of the things, because I didn't like Soundgarden's music at first. Soundgarden's music is, it can be a little bit strange, when you're not really used to it, but when you start listening to it and you listen to all the intricacies, and I was just fascinated with his voice. So then I started to listen to them nonstop. And listening to Chris Cornell a lot is what helped to shape my ability, because I listened to him and I tried to emulate a lot of the things that he did. And I found it super difficult at first, but started to develop the certain muscles required to sing like that, and the certain control of your throat and your mouth. There's a lot that goes into it. So it's super advanced. If you are a bit more advanced, stick around for this and you guys can actually apply some of these. And if you are a beginner and you want to learn more how to develop yourself into becoming a more advanced singer, you could take my free Kickstart Your Voice beginner course down there. That's absolutely free. And then also you can sign up for the Master Vocal Program, where we go through all this stuff in depth. Now, it's a guided program over 6 weeks. If that interests you, please click down below and you can get on the waiting list for the next time I launch that. Like we do with all of these how to sing like, we get a feel for the nuances of what the singer does. Now, we're not going to sound exactly like him. Like nobody is going to sound exactly like him. That's just too much to ask, right? But we just try to learn the nuances, okay? These little tricks that they use, and we can kind of embellish upon those for our own use and explore those techniques and ways you can use those techniques in your own song, because you have your own voice, right? Get used to loving your own voice, and you will find that it's fun to be able to use these different techniques in your singing or your songwriting or whatever you do. So anyway, without further ado, again, let's get into it. It's a burden in my hand, okay?
Follow me into the desert.
It's a real kind of a rounded sound of his voice, okay? Follow me, and he's also got that rasp. Follow me. If I was just to sing that clean, follow me into the, but he's got a rasp added onto it, okay? So and drown in alcohol. See, that's real, that chesty tone, right? That full tone. And something I learned from watching a lot of Chris Cornell live videos as well is he knows when to back off. Follow me into the desert. The desert. Okay, so I was putting a little bit too much growl into that, right? Or kind of a glottal fry is the term for it. Sorry, mixed up with the terms. The terms don't matter, right? If you can sing, the terms don't matter. So don't get all caught up in the terms. Too many people, especially vocal coaches, get caught up in the terms. And then you're like, what is that? Okay, right. This is not college. Put away your books. Put away your notes. Listen to it and feel it along with me. Okay, that's where you learn. You get the feeling of what these things feel like, and you develop a muscle memory for how it is to sing like that. But when I'm talking about he lays up, follow me into, he uses like, that's not full. I'm not blasting it out. Follow me into the desert. He knows how to kind of get that fullness of the tone. It's like, follow me into the desert. Okay, so that's not going to sound exactly like him, but what I'm talking about is he'd back off a lot to save his voice. And that's important for you really to learn, because you can't go, like when you're singing rock, and if you're going to be a performing musician, and even if you want to save your voice like long term, you don't want to destroy it and not be able to sing, then you can sing the incorrect way. But Chris knew how to back off on his voice and not lose his voice.
So quench yourself and drink the water.
Listen to that. And drink the water. And so he's got that sound there. He is pushing, well, he may not be, but I have to drink. It's like a compression, but you have to let a little bit of air through, but not so much that you're going to put too much through your vocal cords and dry out your vocal cords. And what that is by making like that. And drink. So if you go like this, if you can, it's almost like this. Now I talk about like doing the meat rod voice. And drink. So it's a cross between that and like a normal voice, okay? And drink the water. So that's a little bit of that. It's not good. He doesn't sound like that, okay? But that's that feel that. If you can do something like this with your voice, because it helps to. Okay, let me go back to a normal voice. It helps to kind of learn different voices of different characters and stuff like that too, because when you shape your voice and different things, it's fun when you try all these different voices, then you kind of explore your own voice and what you can do to make different sounds. Okay guys, so there it is. That's as many tips and tricks, Chris Cornell bag of tricks that I could throw at you in one video. I hope that really helped you guys. If it did, please hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you again on the next one. Until then, rock your best vocals, where your best keeps getting better. Thank you very much.